Welcome to the Circle Sanctuary Winter Solstice Eve, longest night 2022. This is Selena Fox. I'm Senior Minister of Circle Sanctuary, and I give thanks to everyone joining us live and everyone who will be tuning in later. I invite you all to share in the chat on YouTube. Any comments where you're from, feel free to do that. And you're welcome to imagine a candle or actually visualize a candle and kindle it during the ceremony. I'm really thankful for the Circle Sanctuary community members who are with us tonight, sharing music, poetry, meditations, reflections, and for those helping us with this production and tech. And I invite each of us to introduce ourselves. I'm Selena, and I'm from southwestern Wisconsin, live in a forest right next to Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve.
Greetings. My name is Dana Lusk, and I am in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, which is north of the Milwaukee metro area.
Hi, Jill Miller Roberts, and I am reporting from Bloomington, Illinois.
Good evening. My name is Chris Eldridge. I hail from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, a longtime member of Circle Sanctuary in these events. Happy Yule.
Hello, GKH. This is Chip Brown. I am in northwestern New Mexico, Natal, the traditional and current ancestral homelands of the Navajo people, the Puebloan people, the Hopi, Zuni, and Apache peoples, and others. And I'm greeting you from my Solstice Lodge here in the Baca Pruitt chapter of the Navajo Nation. Here on our farmstead, and long time Circle member, and greetings, good solstice to you. Waneshe, thank you for being here.
Greetings. I'm Reverend Judith of Circle Sanctuary, and I'm joining you this evening from Chicago, Illinois. Bright winter solstice to you all.
Hello, my name is Marion King, and I'm coming to you from North Central Florida, USA. Blessed Yuletide to us all.
I'm Lori, and I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. We are waiting for the snow, not waiting for the cold. It is quiet, blissfully quiet. I wish you all quiet and peace in the days ahead.
I'm Robin. I'm from McFarland, Wisconsin, which is just south of Madison. Welcome and happy Yule.
I'm Charbert, Reverend Charbert, hailing to you from California on the Central Coast at the Monterey Bay, traditional lands of the Ohlone, Rumsen, and Esselen peoples.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dennis Carpenter. I'm coming to you tonight from Circle Sanctuary in southwestern Wisconsin, and I wish you all a wonderful Yule time.
Hello all, I'm Steve Curtin. I am actually from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm living on the western edge of the Detroit suburbs, and I wish you all a blessed solstice and longest night.
It's wonderful to be together with all of you here in the Zoom and all of you who are tuning in live on YouTube and those who will be viewing this later. Today and tonight is the last full day of autumn. Winter solstice is at 3:48 p.m. Central Time, which is 21:48 Universal Time, tomorrow, Wednesday, December 21st. So tonight, we go into the longest night. Let us experience our ceremony tonight as being part of celebrations happening the world over. Those celebrating Winter Solstice Eve in the Northern Hemisphere and those celebrating Summer Solstice Eve in the Southern Hemisphere. And so as we begin, I'm going to sound a singing bowl that I got many years ago, and it's literally gone around the world with me. It came from Japan, and I've taken it to various international conferences in person and online ever since. Let us connect with the sacred, each in our own way, as we connect with this sound. And let us go into this longest night with a chant that has been part of our longest night, our winter solstice public multicultural celebration for many decades, since the 1970s. Entering into the longest night, entering into the birth of light, entering into the longest night, entering into the longest night, entering into the longest night, entering in to the birth of light. Blessings.
I invite you now to arrive more fully in this place and time, letting the cares and concerns of the day that's just happened be in the past, letting tomorrow be in the future, and being more fully present in the here and now. And let's do that by focusing a bit on our body, embodying our mind, experiencing the sensations in our bodies as we're supported by the chair or floor or whatever object is supporting you. So focus on those points of contact and support. Focus on your breathing. Your breathing as it's naturally occurring. It's not necessary to slow breathing down or deepen it, although that can be very helpful. Just bringing your attention into the here and now by focusing on breath and other bodily sensations. Experiencing connecting with the energy of this winter solstice time. Blessed be.
Blessed be, and let us now create a circle for this longest night. We call to the powers of north and earth, east and air, south and fire, west and water, spirit in the center. Come, be with us, bless our right. We call to the powers of the land and planet Earth, our home. Come, be with us and bless our right. We call to the powers of the sky, the solstice sun, the waning moon, the stars and cosmos. Come, be with us and bless our right. We call to the powers of community and the sacred circle of nature of which we are all part. Come, be with us and bless our right. And let us kindle our candles on this longest night and create our solstice circle. Solstice candles glowing bright, inspire us with your sacred light. Solstice circle, Yuletide rite, bless us on this longest night. Solstice candles glowing bright, inspire us with your sacred light. Solstice circle, Yuletide rite, bless us on this longest night.
This year, I was introduced to a writer of prose and poetry named Gina Perot, and I'm going to read one of her pieces called Winter Solstice. Winter solstice, the rebirth of the sun, and the slow, slow return of light. 'Tis the season to turn inward, stoke the fires, nourish, snuggle, reflect, rest. The time to tend our roots that will feed the blooms yet to come. Sip broth of bone, fat, and root, and simmer yourself right down to the bottom of the pot. Revel in beeswax lit lullabies, the smell of old books, a tea kettle conversations. Tuck yourself in and hibernate in the sweet blanket of darkness. In the moonlit snow, in the long cold nights, take some time to slow down and stop. Doing. And just be. Undress the heaviness from your bones and dance with your ghosts. Sink your teeth into this long night. Let the moon howl at you and slowly sing you back from shadow to light.
And now we journey to the southwest and connect with ancient ways.
Greetings again. Shikihech, welcome. My ancestors came from across the globe, all the corners of the globe, including these lands here. My ancestors are from Europe, from Scandinavia, from the Turkic lands, from Polynesia and Melanesia, from South America, from Central America, and from these North American lands, including the Delaware people, the Mi'kmaq people, certain of the Cherokee tribal people. And for this solstice prayer, I would like to speak in my Delaware tongue, the Lenni Lenape language, and offer a prayer for the ancestors and for the coming of winter and Thanksgiving and for all of you. And so I begin with Shikihech, Nule Lindameli Pike, Wemilenko Makik Ok Enchuak. Greetings to all of my friends and my relatives. Nule linda melipai, kiki yuyu munaninka. Greetings to the ancestors. Wanishi on Kantawakan. Mahumsa Luanyang, Mahumsa Helasikau, Nahuma Wan Chopeng, Nahuma Shulianko, Wanishi, Wemilenko Makik, Wanishi on Kantawakan, Kishule Mienk, Mapatama, Wishate, Naktun on Kantawakan, Wanishi on Kantawakan. Wanishi Manitowak, Manito Melbourne, Manito Nokna, Manito Skeet, Nule Linda Valley Pike, Wanishi Nahum Ayam, Wanishi Mahona Ayam, Wanishi Helasika, Wanishi Nahuma Tuntai. Nule Linda Valley Pike. Mapatama, Kushate, Naktun on Kantawakan, Kishule Mien, Kishule Mukonk, Wanishi Opan Lawan, beginning of winter. Wanishi fire, Tuntai, Nahuma Tuntai Wakan. Wanishi Kikiyu Yumuna Ninka, my ancestors. Nule Lindameli Pike, Wanishi, Nanele, Somodi B. Blessings to you all. Wanishi.
This is a solstice carol by the Weird Sisters. A fire is burning, the long night is here. All who need comfort are welcomed by here. We'll dance 'neath the stars and toast the past year. For the spirit of solstice is still living here. We'll count all our blessings as the mother lays down, with snow as her blanket covering the ground. Thanks to the mother for the life that she brings. She'll awaken to warm us again in the spring. Count all your blessings, for the cold will pass, and share the harvest, for the sun will shine again. The poor and the hungry, the sick and the lost, these are our children, no matter the cost. Come by the fire, the harvest to share. For the spirit of solstice is still living here. Count all your blessings, for this cold night will pass, and we will share the harvest. For the spirit of solstice is still living here. We'll dance 'neath the stars and toast the past year. For the spirit of solstice is still living here. For the spirit of solstice is still living here. May the spirit of this winter solstice warm your heart and surround you with good cheer.
At this winter solstice time, we can connect with the divine as a great oneness, that interconnecting force that not only connects humans together, but humans with the rest of the natural world. Let us connect with the divine as one. And let us connect with the divine as many. Let us connect with the divine as Great Mother, Great Father, Great Spirit. And let us connect with the divine in Yuletide forms. There are many deities and sacred forms linked in with winter solstice across cultures, through the ages, across various spiritual and philosophical and religious traditions. I share a few of them. The great goddess Bona Dea, the sun maiden Lucia, the wise and magical crone La Befana, the Yule goddess Holda, the goddess Amaterasu of the sun, the god Saturn, and the goddess Ops, for we are in the midst of the Saturnalia, the Holly King and Oak King, the Yule Bok or the Yule Goat, the Yuletide Fairy, and of course various nature spirits and household spirits, the Tomte, the Nessa, and of course Santa, who is a multicultural, multilingual, interreligious, international being. And of course, the Child of Light, by many names and forms. Tonight, the longest night in some traditions is known as the Modranuk, or the Mother's Night. The three mothers, often shown as three mothers, going back to ancient Germanic traditions and Romo-Germanic traditions. We also connect with Yuletide divinities connected with various holiday greenery, holly and ivy, evergreens, oak, and mistletoe, and their Yuletide divinities that have connections with creatures. And one of those creatures that appears in many forms of winter solstice lore is that of Dear Mother.
There are several civilizations in the frozen north who venerate and worship, raise and care for reindeer. There are also those who believe that the Dear Mother, or Ellen, was the first creator of the pathways and protector of all the ways. It is said that on the longest night, in the depth of the winter, she sends out all of her kin to collect every spark of light that they find and bring it to her so that she can carry it protectively in her antlers into the coming dawn. They sing songs and celebrate into the night, offering cakes and ale to sustain her in her journey, the drums echoing on the wind. Finally the time has come all through the world, the reindeer and roe deer and elk spread the word. Go forth, find pieces and sparks of the light, and bring them to Ellen, for she flies this night. Dear mother, run through the night. Horn mother, great mother, safeguard the light. Dear mother, forge the path true. Horn mother, great mother, life lives through you. Through the long darkness, through wood, sea, and stone, she nestles the new sun in velvet and bone. Deep in her antlers she carries a star, the moon and the world tree held safe from all harm. Dear mother, run through the night. Horn mother, great mother, safeguard the light. Dear mother, forge the path true. Horn mother, great mother, life lives through you. Night fires to guide her, the lamplights do shine. Warm smiles drifting upward, butter, cakes, and spice. Music and laughter floating on the wind bolsters the long flight of our great mother hind. Dear mother, run through the night.
I'm drawn to the idea that in the dark nights of winter, you sit and tell tales to your family and friends as you prepare your tools for next year, be it mending a net or sorting your seeds. And a few weeks ago, I found myself thinking of changes that may be coming in my life next year and not being sure of the tools that I need. And then I remembered something that Neil Gaiman wrote called Instructions. And I've been reading it and repeating it every day since. Instructions. Touch the wooden gate in the wall you never saw before. Say please before you open the latch. Go through, walk down the path. A red metal imp hangs from the green painted front door as a knocker. Do not touch it. It will bite your fingers. Walk through the house. Take nothing. Eat nothing. However, if any creature tells you that it hungers, feed it. If it tells you that it is dirty, clean it. If it cries to you that it hurts, if you can, ease its pain. From the back garden, you will be able to see the wild wood. The deep well you walk past leads to winter's realm. There is another land at the bottom of it. If you turn around here, you can walk back safely. You will lose no face. I will think no less of you. Once through the garden, you will be in the wood. The trees are old. Eyes peer from the undergrowth. Beneath a twisted oak sits an old woman. She may ask for something. Give it to her. She will point the way to the castle. Inside it are 3 princesses. Do not trust the youngest. Walk on. In the clearing beyond the castle, the 12 months sit about a fire, warming their feet, exchanging tales. They may do favors for you if you are polite. You may pick strawberries in December's frost. Trust the wolves, but do not tell them where you are going. The river can be crossed by the ferry. The ferryman will take you. The answer to his question is this: if he hands the oar to his passenger, he will be free to leave the boat. Only tell him this from a safe distance. If an eagle gives you a feather, keep it safe. Remember that giants sleep too soundly, that witches are often betrayed by their appetites. Dragons have one soft spot somewhere, always. Hearts can be well hidden, and you betray them with your tongue. Do not be jealous of your sister. Know that diamonds and roses are as uncomfortable when they tumble from one's lips as toads and frogs. Colder too and sharper, and they cut. Remember your name. Do not lose hope. What you seek will be found. Trust ghosts. Trust those that you have helped to help you in their turn. Trust dreams. Trust your heart, and trust your story. When you come back, return the way you came. Favors will be returned, debts will be repaid. Do not forget your manners. Do not look back. Ride the wise eagle, you will not fall. Ride the silver fish, you will not drown. Ride the gray wolf, hold tightly to his fur. There is a worm at the heart of the tower. That is why it will not stand. When you reach the little house, the place your journey started, you will recognize it, although it will seem much smaller than you remember. Walk up the path and through the garden gate you never saw before but once, and then go home, or make a home, and rest.
So tonight I offer a variations on a French carol, Pas de Pain, with a a couple other things flown in for good measure. So these are variations on Patapan.
Have you noticed that nature does not shrink from winter? It's a vital season of the year, and I'm picking up on wonderful themes you all have shared. And I think about how all animals prepare for it. I was watching the sea lion people today at the coast, and the otter people, and the corvid people, and the raptor people, and they're all preparing for winter on this longest night. You know, they spend the fall building their storage, preparing their hideaways in the deep spaces of the earth, getting ready for the season of darkness and incubation. And I think too that in our psyche, our soul, our essence, our spirit, winter is a season that welcomes the darkness as a good thing. It's a source of stillness, of quietude, of rest and restoration. It can be a time of much needed repair, which is often associated with the act of hibernating. So the longest night, this night before the winter solstice or the shortest day, reminds us of this invitation to turn the wheel to a time of hibernation and incubation. This is the energy of winter under the surface, which is kind of that of a womb. And of course, wombs come in many forms in nature. I mean, mammals have internal wombs, and birds, reptiles, fish have eggs or external wombs. Insects have alcoves and hives and cocoons as wombs. It may be storming outside and seemingly chaotic, but within the womb of the earth is sanctuary, wherein this safe space, incubation is happening, and new life is being nurtured before it is ready to emerge. Longest night, turn the wheel to a time to rest and heal. Mark the shortest day ahead. Make your place and rest your head. Silent night, holy night. New life starts when the time is right. Do your magic, winter's bone. Take the dream and bring it home. I invite you to think of a winter sanctuary for yourself. This is just for you. And right now, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and visualize, if you wish, see a place in the earth that is within. It may be an underground cavern. a dugout, or a hideaway. It may be an underwater hole or a sea cave. It is your place, unique to your spiritual landscape. And it is in winter at this time, so see it as it is in winter. Allow yourself to be there now. Longest night, turn the wheel to a time to rest and heal. Mark the shortest day ahead. Make your place to rest your head. Silent night, holy night. New life starts when the time is right. Do your magic, winter's bone. Take the dream and bring it home. How does this place feel? Is it smooth surrounding you? What is the texture of its lining around you? And how does it smell? Of the earth, of the sea, of still waters, of soil or rock? Is it fragrant or pungent? And how does this place of yours look? Is it dusky or just dark? Or is it lit from light poking in or reflecting from some source of light above? Is it cluttered or spacious? Does it have a taste? Sweet, sour, savory? Are there subtle flavors or aromas merging together? Does this place have a sound? Is the quietude completely silent? The sound of silence? Or is it providing a backdrop to other gentle sounds? A melody? What are the sounds of life around you in this space? Longest night, turn the wheel to a time to rest and heal. Mark the shortest day ahead. Make your place to rest your head. Silent night, holy night, new life starts when the time is right. Do your magic, winter's bone. Make the dream and bring it home. Longest night, turn the wheel to a time to rest and heal. Mark the shortest day ahead. Make your place and rest your head. Silent night, holy night, new life starts when the time is right. Do your magic, winter's bone. Take the dream and bring it home. So anytime you need to, you may return to this winter sanctuary, this one you've re-encountered on this longest night, because it's yours. And it is always there for you in perfect love and perfect trust. Blessed be.
I'm going to read the poem, The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. I first heard this poem a year ago when Selene and I were fortunate to be able to attend the holiday tree lighting ceremony at the governor's mansion in Madison, Wisconsin. And I was pleased that a poem with these themes was read in that context. Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. And so the shortest day came and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreens. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them, echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. This shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends and hope for peace. And now, so do we, here, now, this year and every year. Welcome Yule. Have a great Yuletide, everyone.
That was lovely, Dennis. I wrote this Yule song as a love song to the full moon and the glorious sun that reflects upon her face, and as a recognition of the longest night and the winter solstice on December 21st. As the wheel turns through November and into December, it brings us into a time of rest, hibernation, and cold, blustery days as the winter solstice approaches. Our daylight hours become shorter, and the nights become so much longer and darker that we could sometimes believe it's so dark that the sun could not possibly rise once again. And as we wait with the mother, the goddess, as she grows heavy with child from the celebrations of life that Beltane in the springtime, we sing songs of belief and celebration, sharing stories of the return of the sun in years past, spreading warmth and the joy of hope as we wait with her through that longest and darkest night of the winter solstice for the birth of her son, our returning son, the God reborn. And in the morning, we sing songs of celebration at his return. We stand before you, Holy Mother, shining bright among the stars, patiently waiting through the long night for your son to be reborn. Ancient fires brightly burning as a beacon calling home. Our newborn Sky King comes with the dawning. Hail the Mother, hail the Son. Deck the halls with evergreens cut from our mighty Yule log, placed against the fire back in the hearth. Light the fires and keep them burning against the worst that Jack Frost brings to chill the bone and freeze the heart. Give with love gifts from that heart that will live on in memories much longer than any mere toy. Winter's flowers soon will bloom, warmed by our mother's sun and coaxed along by nature's thrumming song. patiently waiting through the long night for our son to be reborn. Secret fires burning brightly as a beacon call us home, bathing in her moonlight, basking in his sunlight. Hail the mother, hail the son. Hail the mother, hail the son. Oh, hail the mother, hail the son.
And let us attune to planet Earth, our home on this longest night. Let us join together and send to planet Earth blessings of healing, blessings of hope, blessings of love, blessings of peace, blessings of joy, blessings of well-being. As we hold an image of planet Earth in mind, may want to visualize it as a sphere, or perhaps you have a favorite photograph of planet Earth to hold in your mind as we have an opportunity to send those well wishes to planet Earth with the magic of flute music. Healing and wellness to planet Earth. Healing and wellness to planet Earth. Healing and wellness to planet Earth, now and in the times to come. So be it. Aho, Amen, Ashe, Namaste, Salam, Shalom, blessed be. And on this longest night, we have had music and words, stories, reflections, meditations. Part of winter solstice time is joining together with others. So let us connect and let love from our hearts flow into this new solar year as we tone. We give thanks to the divine as one and as many, as Great Mother, Great Father, Great Spirit. We give thanks to all the forces of the divine that we have aligned with, that we have called to be here. We give thanks to the north and earth, the east and air and the fire and the south and the west and the water, the spirit and the center, to the land and the planet below, the sky, the solstice sun, the waning moon and cosmos above. We give thanks to all of us who have joined in community. We give thanks to the circle of nature of which we are all part. Solstice blessings of renewal upon us, within us, around us. May we shine forth in this new solar year. So be it. And we carry our candles as we go and to this longest night and into this new solar year. And perhaps we can all be in a gallery view as we conclude our time with a solstice celebratory song. We wish you a merry solstice. We wish you a merry solstice. We wish you a merry solstice and a happy new year. We wish you a merry solstice. We wish you a merry solstice. We wish you a merry solstice and a happy new year. So mote it be. Thank you all for joining us, and may this solstice celebration continue to bless you now throughout this longest night until we go and connect with the new solar year tomorrow and throughout that year and beyond. So be it.